Alabama's quarterback room is stacked with talented quarterbacks, with guys like Bryce Young, Jalen Milroe, and Ty Simpson. Yesterday, the Crimson Tide added another quarterback who could be a special player in the future. To make things even sweeter, this player was originally committed to Texas A&M, but has since flipped his commitment to Bama. That player is Louisiana quarterback Eli Holstein, who could be the future for Alabama football. Eli Holstein is from Zachary, Louisiana, and played high school football at Zachary High School. Before he ever played a snap on varsity, he had already secured a Division I offer from LSU, and looked like a future star. He comes from an athletic family, with his father playing for the Tigers back in the day, and his brother Caleb signing with Louisiana Tech out of high school. Eli is an athletic freak that stands at 6'4" and weighs 222 pounds. Not only does he have a strong arm, but he can also burn defenses on the ground, telling Recruiting Guru News back in 2020 he had run a 4.65 40 time before. Eli explained, "Everybody knew I was the quarterback with the LSU offer. They see a big kid and thought I could not run. They were dropping 7 or 8 to go against the pass, and in our first game I had 2 rushing touchdowns. Then they stopped dropping so many. After that I could throw and run on them whenever I wanted to." Holstein took over the starting quarterback position his sophomore year, throwing for 1,600 yards and 10 touchdowns during the team's 8-game schedule. He led the Broncos to a 6-2 record and to the quarterfinals of the Louisiana 5A state playoffs. His best performance that season came against Denham Springs, throwing for over 300 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Going into his junior year, he focused on improving his footwork to help create better building blocks for the future. He was also a member of one of the better 7v7 teams in the nation, playing for the Bootleggers national team. They made it to the championship game in Miami and made it to the quarterfinals in Phoenix, although they were missing half their team. He went into his junior year with 9 offers from Oklahoma State, Utah, Arizona State, Southern University, Texas A&M, Colorado, Louisville, Kentucky, and LSU. Eli's junior season started off with a bang during the Broncos' home opener against St. Paul's. He scored 3 times in the first 13 minutes en route to a 41-2 victory. Eli finished his junior season throwing for 3,228 yards and 30 touchdowns, while also rushing for 518 yards and another 14 touchdowns on the ground. He led the Broncos to a 15-0 record and to the Class 5A state title. He was named Max Preps Player of the Year in Louisiana and has continued to impress throughout the winter and early spring. Eli set the Sparks score record for quarterbacks at the Elite 11 camp in Las Vegas, posting a 133.56. To earn that, he ran a 4.64 40-yard dash, jumped a 38.3-inch vertical, threw a 45.5 power ball, and recorded a 4.19-second shuttle. For comparisons to other quarterbacks in the past in that setting, Jalen Hurts recorded an 82.71, Tua Tagovailoa posted a 95.13, and Justin Fields notched a 120.03. During his high school spring game, he threw for 3 touchdowns and showed off his athleticism, getting out of the pocket when needed. I just want to take a second and ask, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more college football content. Also, let me know who your favorite college football player is in the comment section below. As of now, according to 24/7 Sports Composite, Eli Holstein is a 4-star recruit who's the 8th best quarterback and 54th best player in the 2023 recruiting cycle. He has a rating of a .9760 and has earned over 24 different Division I offers from the likes of Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Ohio State, and Texas A&M. Last summer, Eli committed to Texas A&M, but backed off his commitment this past March, explaining coaching changes and new opportunities as the reason. He then took 2 trips to Tuscaloosa in March, and it looked like Alabama was the frontrunners to land the Louisiana product. There still was the possibility he would choose to stay home and attend LSU due to both his parents attending LSU and his father serving as the team's punter back in the day. Yesterday, Eli released a hype video announcing his commitment to Alabama, closing it out by saying, "As Pawpaw used to say, roll damn Tide." Eli explained his decision to commit to Bama, saying, "Bama consistently recruited me for a long time, and Bama is Bama. They produce great athletes, great football players, and most recently great quarterbacks. The last 3 starting quarterbacks they had are starting in the NFL right now. This last quarterback who won the Heisman is probably going to be a top 5 NFL pick, maybe the #1 overall pick. It really reminds me a lot of my high school in terms of how things are run. From the coaching staff and expectations, work ethic, and everything we do, including winning championships in the same way. In my opinion, Zachary is the Bama of Louisiana." The Holstein commitment comes during an interesting time period. Alabama was in the running to land #1 overall quarterback Arch Manning, but did not want to wait on him to make his decision. It does not mean they are completely out of the running for Arch and could take both quarterbacks. They're also thrilled to have Eli, and fans should be excited too because he could end up being one of the best quarterbacks in the cycle. Aaron Suttles, an Alabama beat writer, wrote for The Athletic, "Holstein fits in well with what Alabama asks from its quarterback. He is 6'4", 222 pounds, and the Crimson Tide have won big with quarterbacks from all different molds. Jake Coker was 6'5", 232, Jalen Hurts was 6'2", 218, Tua Tagovailoa was 6'1", 218, Mac Jones was 6'3", 214 pounds, and Bryce Young is 6 foot and 194 pounds. So Holstein's frame-wise is a little more Coker than Young, but as evidenced by his recent Elite 11 camp performance, he is more than athletic enough to do whatever is asked of him. The other interesting thing is Eli flipped from A&M to Bama, especially after everything that went down last week. The Crimson Tide have signed a top 100 overall recruit at quarterback in each of the past 3 classes, including Heisman Trophy winner Bryce Young in 2020, Jalen Milroe in 2021, and Ty Simpson in 2022. I think Holstein has the potential to be a special player at Alabama, but he will be joining an extremely talented quarterback room. What do you think? How will Eli Holstein do at Alabama? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more college football content, and check out one of my other videos the algorithm knows you will love right here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.